Okay, I finally escaped Vilcatrampa, which is another name for Vilcabamba. It means the trap that is Vilcabamba. Oh my God, I was there for so long. I was sick most of the time, so I didn't really get out to do much. But now I took the bus today to Loja, and then from there I grabbed a bus heading towards Zamora in the Amazon side of the mountains, the eastern side of the Andes. I'm supposed to meet my friend here, Galia Morocho. She's one of my Ecuadorian sisters. She's a twin. She asked me to come meet her here at the Cascada, is a waterfall, Velo de Novio. So hopefully, there's no service here, no Wi-Fi or anything. So hopefully she'll make it here soon, because I have no way to contact her. Worst comes to worst, I'm not terribly far from Zamora, but it's beautiful. Oh my God, this whole route in between Zamora and Loja is full of waterfalls. It is just beautiful out here, and it's not too hot, so that's cool. I was expecting it to be a lot warmer, but beautiful day out here.
Ok, entonces empezamos. Okay.
Ok.
Cámara, acción.
A tus propias palabras, la experiencia de venir a la Amazonía, aquí a este proyecto que se llama Ecuador, que está dedicado a la comida saludable, a la medicina natural, a los baños medicinales y a valorar lo que es la biodiversidad de un ecosistema, donde estás rodeado de muchas plantas para tus alimentos, para tu medicina exterior, y donde te das cuenta de que
Y qué grande visita. ¿Hace cuánto tiempo que está?
Esto viene creciendo hace casi 4 años.
Wow.
Pero ya más fuerte. Hemos tomado un sentido especialmente de saber qué es lo que quiere para la gente que viene aquí a visitar. Y ellos aman muchísimo la forma y el estilo de ver todas las plantas y saber que en la tierra, sembrando, está la medicina. Por eso cada día nuestro compromiso es ponerle una semilla, una semillita a la tierra. Y cuando acordamos, tienes ya tu jardín botánico.
Sí, es un jardín maravilloso, impresionante. Entonces, de aquí, ¿cuáles son tus planes?
Nuestros planes es construir domos geodésicos para habitaciones con vistas a las montañas. Como tú ves aquí, esta es una belleza de lugar. Y también construir un lugar, una cocina bellísima para que nuestros visitantes, amigos de COVID Ecuador se sientan amados a través de una comida que se les sirva totalmente orgánica. Entonces, tener un restaurante que cumple las características, las condiciones adecuadas para que disfruten de la buena comida.
Wow, se va a estar impresionante, asombroso proyecto. Gracias por compartir conmigo en este viaje y gracias más que nunca por su amistad.
Muchas gracias. ¿Y qué tal? ¿Te gustó hoy día el almuerzo, la salsa, la comida?
Wow, me encanta. Me encanta la comida. Y todo natural, todo orgánico, todo vegano. Y no soy vegano, pero me encanta la comida y estoy completamente
satisfecha.
Sí.
Llena. Sí, las propuestas de alimentación que creamos aquí es como un menú creativo, un menú que coja al momento de la persona de cómo se siente y servirle para ir sanando a través de esto su salud. Y los tés que se ofrecen son muy saludables. También hacemos las terapias de baños medicinales, que es muy bueno, es una situación de relax y de bienestar físico.
Es que tienen las plantas que se ayudan todo el cuerpo, al exterior, al interior, de todo.
Sí.
Sana mental, sana corporal, buena onda.
Es como una experiencia holística. sana tu mente, tu espíritu, tu cuerpo a través de diferentes prácticas de medicina y alternativa. Y eso nos ha dado una pauta para nosotros poder seguir haciendo crecer a la gente con este tipo de amor a nuestra tierra en la Pachamama. Y hemos sentido en nuestra salud, en la gente que se va muy feliz de aquí. Y tú, como ya has vivido, te das cuenta que es verdad, que sí se puede hacer de un sitio mágico un lugar especial.
Ay, más es increíble aquí. Tengo ganas de volver.
Tienes que regresar, tienes que volver, con muchas...
y mucho más a aprender de ti.
Sí, mi amor. Cebolla.
Gracias.
Cebolla del huerto. Cebolla blanca.
Rico.
Gracias, Alexa. Coma. Eso. Alexa ama mucho comer sano, las plantas de la huerta.
Sí, a los 2 años. Uy,
Sí.
eras
Sí.
increíble niña. Muy inteligente,
Sí.
impresionante niña.
Ella está criada allá en un ambiente sano, está muy conectada con la naturaleza, muy conectada con el arte, con la música, con los pajaritos, la luna, los elementos de la tierra. Ella es muy feliz. Y
Ella tiene una buena conexión con la tierra, con Pachamama y
Gracias,
todo,
mi amor.
toda la naturaleza.
Cebolla blanca.
Gracias. Fabulosa.
Estoy muy feliz, Michelle, que has venido, y gracias por visitarme y tener esta gran amistad de muchos años. Espero siempre lo mejor de nuestras vidas.
Mira, hermana. Gracias.
Gracias.
Venga, Alexa, abraza, mira.
Abrazo, Alexa. Papá.
All right, well, I had an amazing visit with my friend Galia and her new daughter Alexa. New to me, I haven't seen her since before she had Alexa and Papa Pablo, who were so welcoming, taught me a lot about some of the local plants I see here, which is awesome because, you know, plants in the Andes, definitely not my specialty. I am more of a desert person. But wow, what an incredible time here. But it's time to hop a bus. I have to get to Cuenca. Vamos. And here's just reason one of zillions why I love Ecuador. I'm in Baños now, and I just found a lady. I was out looking for anti-itch cream because bugs have just been murdering me to death. But I saw a lady with a bunch of fresh strawberries in the back of a truck and selling them out of the back of a truck. And so I asked for $1 worth, and this is what I got. Holy crap, that's a lot of strawberries. Ole de Baños de los Santos. It has turned into a beautiful day. It was cloudy most of the morning and then it was raining even a little bit. I am pretty much being lazy as hell today. So I decided to go to the Mercado to do a little bit shopping because I decided to stay in Baños a little bit longer than I originally planned. Originally I was going to be leaving tomorrow, but I needed a break. I've been on buses for 3 days straight pretty much, and it's time to take a chill. So let's talk about one of the easiest ways or one of the best ways to travel Ecuador or live in Ecuador on the cheap, and that is by going to the Mercado, buying the majority of your produce in the Mercado, and making your own food. in the kitchen. Baños has a market about 4 blocks off of the Central Plaza, and they have virtually every kind of fruit and vegetable that's available in the area that you can think of, even some that you wouldn't necessarily think of as being available in Ecuador, like blueberries or arándanos. These are $1.50 a pint. This is pretty much the standard price for blueberries everywhere in Ecuador. And as I mentioned in an earlier video, a good way to save money or to get more for your buck, bang for your buck, is instead of picking up prepackaged items or just buying things singularly or asking for things singularly, is to ask for a certain amount of in dollar value for things. So for example, these chilies, I asked for 50 cents worth of chilies, and this is what I got. This is 45 cents total. 4 medium-sized avocados that are ripe, which is something that you need to remember to check in Ecuador because they're not always ripe. A lot of times they keep the ripe ones separately from the ones that still need more time. This was 4 for $1. And this is $1 worth of kiwis. Actually, I think it might be 50 cents worth of kiwis. This is 50 cents worth of kiwis. This is 50 cents worth of raw turmeric. Way more turmeric than I was expecting to get. They look like grubs, huh? But they're good in everything. And fresh turmeric is better than the dried. Unfortunately, the egg trick didn't work as well here. I asked for $1 worth of eggs. Maybe I should, but I think they're basically just, that lady was selling them for a set price of 30 cents per egg because these were 90 cents. This cucumber and bunch of cilantro was 35 cents total. 4 giant limes for 50 cents. And 50 cents worth of tiny potatoes. Holy cow. In between all of this stuff and the $1 worth of strawberries I got last night, I'm certainly good for the next few days, if not forever. A lot of this stuff, though, can be eaten raw. Like the peppers, I can take those with me, eat anywhere. So I'm excited to do a little bit of cooking this evening, perhaps, and tomorrow morning. So altogether, this is, I believe, $6.60 worth of produce and eggs. Holy cow, I could eat well pretty much for the rest of my time here with just a few additional things. Normally I would not be caught dead in a place like this. It looks like a place for kids. I don't have any of those, and it also kind of looks like a tourist trap. I am trying to avoid those as much as possible because that's how you end up spending a ton of money. But this place is the Fábrica de Chocolate, just on the south side of Baños. Great views of the mountains. They have a tour of chocolate here, and then they have a tasting bar. And oh my God, all different kinds of chocolates. I'm getting cacao paste here and raw chocolate nibs because they are less expensive here than virtually any place else on the planet. Okay, that place is definitely worth a visit. Most of the chocolates that they have in there, I took a picture of their tasting menu. Most of the chocolates that they have available in the store are around 3 to 4 cents a gram. So way cheaper than most of the grams I know y'all are paying for. Come and check it out. Ooh, and it's dinner time. So what I have made here is boiled tiny potatoes with roasted red pepper, which I just fired right on top of the burner there, with an avocado-jalapeño cream sauce. This whole meal is probably cost me around $1. Much better than the $4.50 I spent on 2 pieces of bread with jam and butter with a cup of coffee for breakfast this morning. Shopping out is better. Cook as much as you can and try to find places like this that have kitchens in it. This is a really well-stocked kitchen. And this hostel's been a great value. $10 a night for an individual room with its own bathroom. And I can make stuff like this. All good. Alright, I gotta say, for a recipe that I just kind of made up on the fly, given what I had, this is pretty fucking good. I will put in the video notes what went into this sauce, because it has all kinds of stuff. You know, you can get fresh turmeric here for next to nothing, so there's some of that in there. I put a whole knob of that in there. 2 cloves of garlic, cilantro, some cumin, a little bit salt and pepper, avocado obviously, a jalapeno that I also roasted on the stove when I roasted the red pepper, and some heavy cream. I don't even miss meat right now. I had meat already today, so I don't need to eat meat all the time. That's what makes food expensive. You just eat vegetables and stuff like that. You can get away pretty cheap. Anyway, I'll put the recipe, as it were, in the notes. How cool is this to have this awesome waterfall? This is the Cascada de la Virgen, flowing right on the edge of town. I love Baños. I'm here at the Cascada de la Virgen in Baños, Ecuador. That's a badass waterfall. And you can walk up to there or there. But you know, views of the entire thing are actually best from back on the street, where you can see the entire thing flowing down from the cliff. And one of the most amazing things to me about Ecuadorian the landscape here is how dramatically and drastically the mountains fall. I mean, they're almost, feels like they're all cliffs. It's just like cliff, and then there's a top, cliff, 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 and then people are building houses and whatnot in like the little nooks and crannies of the hills. But this is lovely. This is actually also one of the entries to one of the 4 hot springs or pools here in Baños, the Termas de Santana. And those are open on the weekend. From this spot, there's also a local artisan and curandero area here. It's mostly closed. Today's Sunday. I'm surprised there aren't more people in there, because this is the Baños. It's a very touristic spot, very popular on the weekends. But yeah, hello Baños. Linda Baños. And it's dinner time. This is a homemade guacamole with 1 avocado, about 1/3 of a red onion, 2 cloves of garlic, a jalapeno, the juice of 1 lime, and a tiny bit of crema de leche, which is just basically just heavy cream that comes here, and then a little bit of salt, cilantro, and this in a restaurant would cost about $8. Well, in a restaurant in the US. Here, I don't know, but it cost me about 30 cents, maybe 35. And here's dinner. We have cucumber salad with comino, cumin, red onion, cilantro, a little bit lime, the guacamole I made earlier, some potatoes, tiny potatoes that I boiled and then tossed into the pan with chicken, which is just cooked with salt, pepper, and achiote oil and garlic. And I roasted another red pepper on the stovetop. This whole meal probably cost me less than $2 to make, and I have enough to share. Oh, it's moving day. Ah, I'm gonna miss this place. This hostel is awesome. Hostel Timaga. I got my own room, my own bathroom. It's tiny. Tiny, tiny, tiny bathroom, but still my own bathroom. For basically $10 a night. Increíble. And over there, I sat in the hot tub the other day. That was delightful. And on the other side of the hot tub, behind that mural, is the kitchen where I've been making my own food to stay here for next to nothing. It has been an awesome stay here in Baños, but it's time to move on to Orvalo.